I've got it contained right now. Oh, this is really hard to talk about while I'm trying to focus on this. We're gonna need to close this up before a bunch more bad shit comes spilling out, okay? It's like a massive muscle. Like Doom Hellbeast style, like fleshy masses.
I close the door. I'm in my room.
Honestly, good choice.
Then I just fucking 11 style, just kind of shove my hand towards the creature.
You are like Papa!
This sort of force wall appears in front of you, like a few feet ahead, that starts moving towards you.
Oh, I'm getting pushed in a corner.
I want a teeth attack. That's what I want.
Alright, and like a hamburger, you just like...
I pull back from it and go, "You're never fully dressed without us."
And there's like... it like looks at you for a moment, and then it does a full about face and scares off down the hallway in the exact opposite direction as fast as it possibly can.
Okay, but circling back to... You're all dabbling in weird things?
No, weird things dabble in me usually.
Like that word,
Not
dabble.
like that! Not like that! I didn't mean it like that!
I would like to try again to read a bad situation. I'll even open up my third eye again. Ugh.
And you know where to go. You saw it in your vision.
Something very big and bad is over there, but it's moving.
So let's not go that way.
Wait.
I'm totally moving out after this.
Same.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another horrifying episode of Complex Mysteries.
It is complex.
The mystery is only growing more complex in its nature the further along that we go in the story.
Oh my gosh, and it's also like a building complex.
My name is Evan Michael Pearce, and I am your keeper of monsters and mysteries on this fun little romp. And these are my hunters. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves, or would you like to just not? No, you should introduce yourself.
What if we just know?
Just don't do it this time.
My name's Jim.
Thank you.
And I play Gene VanCamp. The inspiration for this character, I just couldn't quite put my finger on it, but it hits really close to home for me. I've always felt like he's just been right next to me, and I'm just kind of realizing this vision that I've had, for about 2 years now, and it feels good. It feels great. So
It took you that long to make a good character. Shot?
hi, I'm Grant VanCamp, the actual VanCamp. I play as Sarah Eliza Rowan, the spooky.
You should apologize to Jim really quick before he falls.
No!
Hi.
Okay, I'm sorry. You make great characters. I really like Claudius.
Rock actor.
Fuck that
Fuck that rat.
guy. Mongrel!
Fucking mongrel.
I love that.
Hi. I'm at a very tense side of the table today. I'm Chris Ceradsky. I play Nicodemus, the Spell Slinger.
Hi, I'm Victoria Koro. I play Abigail Williams, the mundane. I'm just a person.
I'm just a person.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
I am Niq Ducote, and I play Shell Peters Roth, the were-monkey with a proclivity for jazz! And to move and tell her story with her body.
And tell her story with her body, she does indeed do. She does indeed do.
You see, I was once Michael Jackson's shoe.
Midnight Syndicate!
The spookiest, scariest, creepiest music you'll ever hear broadcast into your ears. Ed and Gavin make some real great scary music that you can use to set your D&D campaigns to, just jam out to in the car, or really set the vibe for any entertaining night that you have in store for your friends.
Like Uno.
like Uno. You can make a game of Uno much more intense than it would be initially.
Cocktail parties.
Cocktail parties.
Weddings.
It'd be a very specific type of wedding, but it would
Walk
be
down the aisle
wedding.
to fallen grandeur.
That would be Sarah's wedding.
Yeah, you can find all of their music over on Spotify. You can find it on their music at www.midnightsyndicate.com. Our campaigns wouldn't have half of the musical quality that they have without them. So please go support them.
Yes.
And while you're out there,
What's
you
the
can
other
also,
half?
What?
What's the other half of the musical quality?
Oh, the other half of the musical quality is
Louis
having a really
Louis
solid... Yeah, okay, we'd also like to thank Louis Zong
We do love Louis Zong.
for giving
We do
us
love
the
Louis
other,
Zong.
another 60% of our musical use.
We're at 110%.
But we do also have another 30% made in-house.
115%?
We do.
We do, well, 140 more.
10% made.
Plus another... Never mind.
We're flush with musical,
I didn't go to school for math.
We are.
we're flush with musical incredibilities around here. We even have one made in-house with our own Chris Ceradsky whipping up music for our campaigns. You have to go to our Spotify. That's Yes Yay Roleplay on Spotify. You can also listen to the audio versions of these episodes if you don't want to see our faces but want to hear our beautiful instruments that we are using to broadcast these incredible voices to you.
And if you'd want to add to your wardrobe or any items of any kind, we have Yes Yeah Roleplay merch.
Wow, look at the merch that's appearing on the
Shirts
screen.
specifically.
Shirts,
We are
sticker.
now selling Yes Ye Roleplay.
Yeah, no, we do. It's for real. That's actually accurate.
No.
It's down below in the description. You can go and buy them all right
It's like
now.
YYRP.
I do have one more little sponsor for us. That would be our fine friends over at Cryptic Crits. We love them. They made all the dice that we're using this campaign right now.
We rolled pretty good on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been rolling real well for this
Only a matter
campaign.
of time.
You can find all of their dice over on crypticcrits.com. Check them out. And if you see any dice you want to buy, you can use our referral code YYRP for 15% off at checkout, which is significant. And you should definitely capitalize on this opportunity by just buying a whole bunch of dice from Cryptic Crits. They're incredible. Go support them.
Or else.
We're gonna let the theme song play here for a second
Okay.
while we all do our usual fist fight that we do while that goes on, and then when it comes back, we'll get into the game. See you guys in a sec. And we are back. So wow, we left off in a pretty intense ending of a situation. There was a battle with some weird flesh baby dog demon creatures.
Didn't like those.
We weren't fans of them.
We all have a flesh baby inside of us.
Yeah, we all have a little bit of flesh there. They all become these babies later on in our lives, and they attack us in weird liminal spaces. Specifically these ones. We took them out though, ate them like a hamburger sandwich, scared one away into the distance. And Jean found out some interesting information about the potential magic that may be happening around us in this labyrinth.
The lights, they're calling to us.
And I believe we made the decision to continue down the hallway to follow the blue GPS trail light that was being seen in those flickering, glitchy moments.
Turn left.
Yeah, you hear a little garment
Recalculating.
voice. And you're moving on down the path, moving down this hallway. Just kind of following along on this neon blue track. How are y'all feeling? What's going on the inside over here?
Not good.
Nico, where are you right now?
I mean, I'm swimming in a confusing mist of. It's like weirdly jumping into like a world that I thought was pretend and is suddenly real. Yeah.
Yeah, all those magic books that you read as a hobby and thought, oh, that's a fun high fantasy concept. That is a really fun. I'm not gonna ascribe my way of life to this, but that is an interesting way to look at things. It's like painfully accurate, in a weird way, especially considering how much you've noticed is stuff that you have actually like read about before too.
I didn't think any of this was I'm shocked that what I have read is actually the right thing. I assumed if magic was real, it was not what I was reading that's available to the general public.
Nice.
Yeah. Now how about Sarah over there?
Not good. I don't feel good about any of this. I don't know. I feel like I want to go home, but there is no home, and I don't like that.
Yeah. And Gene, I mean, you're wrestling with a very certain outlook right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm not doing so hot. Yeah, it's I think I'm trying to put on a little bit of a brave face here, you know, for the younger crowd. Being all but one of us.
Right, yeah.
So I'm trying to like muster up some like the courage to like be out there, but I think you can kind of tell from my body language, like very uninviting, like very, you know, not thrilled to be like out of the room, where I felt like at least a little bit more safe, you know. So yeah.
Not feeling positive.
Yeah, just feeling very not feeling very positive.
Yeah, I imagine that Gene has probably filtered himself to the exact midpoint of the group, the safest zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is leading the charging? Who's leading the charge around the corner? By the way, what is the sort of movement order here?
I mean, I'm always ready to go, but
Yeah, I think that Nichelle, after feeling a little more confidence with Monkey and what she was able to do,
Right.
I think she kind of walks ahead a little too with.
yeah, you can take it. That's fine by me. Well, also, what do we? If I might ask, what do we all look like right now after everything that's happened?
Yeah, y'all looking haggard. I mean, I know that you're probably a little tattered clothing-wise, right?
I'm also very injured.
That is so true.
But she's
confident.
It's kind of like that, where like she goes to do a little like pas de bourrée, and then she's like a pas de bou ow. You know what I mean?
If I can try and heal you.
Sure. Is it like an essential oils thing?
No.
Oh.
No. They're not bad for you, but they're not really that good. Like they're not they're not potions. You know that, right?
Well, you see, I was visiting a friend in Calabasas, and we were at a local 7-Eleven, and I remember that
I like literally grew up.
Thank God.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It also might not work. It might go really bad.
You might just kill her.
Let's roll to use magic on the shell.
It'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
That's an 11.
An 11.
So you,
All right.
It should
Yeah, on a
work.
10 plus, the magic works without issue. Yeah.
And I'm using the heal 1 harm.
From an injury. Yeah. Yeah. Heal 1 harm. So you in mid sentence, you place your whole palm across Michelle's whole entire face.
Yes!
And she ruptures outwards in a jazz orgasm, I guess. I don't know. A jazzgasm.
Why is it wet now?
Wipe it on me.
As you feel this
I
sort
wipe it
of,
on her shawl.
you feel that warmth radiate through your body, and you feel yourself come together a little bit more.
She goes, there's no business like show business. No business I know. I'm back, baby.
I thought you were a weremonkey, not a merman.
A what?
What?
That's funny. That's funny.
Thank you.
That's funny.
That was very. I actually understood that one. I feel like.
Oh,
I'm
it's a
in
type
on-
of. Okay.
I feel like I'm in on it now. Okay.
Ethel
Oh,
merman.
Ethel
Ethel
Merman.
yeah.
I was thinking like merman,
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
like
It's a
like
double-
a fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. It's like a double. Both of them are funny. It's
I
funny
prefer-
for both reasons.
I, for one, though, am not injured, but I do have a knife wound in my leg.
Yeah.
I have dried blood on my eyes, well, on my cheeks, and
Mhm.
coming out of my ears. My hair's all messed up.
Yeah.
I'm
Not.
determined. And we're all wearing the same clothes we were yesterday, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You never changed.
Didn't have time
These
for
are all
that.
the clothes I have right now.
Listen, I'm not injured. I'm not having a good time though.
Yeah. Of course not.
I'd like to think I'm still, for some reason, wearing my work apron, and I'll put the crowbar in the pocket.
Ooh.
The waiter
saucy.
pocket.
I like that.
Mm.
Yeah. A nice little holster for you. And as
The hockey stick is out and we're ready,
right.
even though the top of it's burned.
And it's like, it's actually still kind of like, it's weird, but you can all actively still hear it like fizzling a little bit. Like it's still being eaten away by whatever you did.
I guess I have some sort of acidic powder. Power.
It's crackling and bubbling a little bit. It's not melting exactly, but it's not like rounded anymore, the hockey
I'm
stick.
gonna kind of like try and beat that out, just kind of
Beat it out.
Beat it out.
Just
yeah.
like, I don't know, like how you put out a fire,
Mhm.
but on the ground.
Yeah, and it like leaves this like sort of sticky like these black like streaks along the ground.
In your apartment?
Oh, sorry.
Listen here. What? Athena, was that your name?
No.
Oh, Allie, right?
Abigail.
Okay, all right. I wanted to offer you this. She holds out her gun.
Oh, hi.
I don't really need it because I'm now feeling the monkey of it all, and I just think you
The
would
monkey of it
rather.
all.
Just think you would rather.
Okay. I've never used one of these before.
Oh, it's
You-
pretty simple. So you just take it and you go.
No,
and
stop,
then-
stop,
Oh,
stop.
no.
Oh, and you fire into the ceiling. Cool. So you fire up into the ceiling next to one of these
Our
air
whole
vents,
plan.
right?
Throw it out the window.
And this, this shot, like, it takes out some of this drywall, which
Let's
falls
run.
down
We
on
can
top of
run.
your head. And there's a moment of silence. Like, this shot goes off, and, it's just like... And then you hear... the movement.
Let's run.
Let's go. Let's
I'm
run.
sorry, I thought it
Run,
wasn't
run.
loaded.
Just run.
So, yeah, who's running?
I'm ready.
Oh, we're all
Everyone,
running.
You
yeah,
treat
but-
every gun like it's loaded.
And as you're saying that, as
First
you
rule.
start, like, running and, like, berating Nichelle for firing a gun into the ceiling,
Yeah.
you hear behind you this crash as the air vent smashes open. And it's like the thing you saw before, but it's bigger. It's one though. There's one creature, and
Okay.
it is its arm is kind of like half gnarled away, but it's like healed over, right? It's like this sort of like it has this big dent and gash in its arm where this injury was, and it's walking. It stands up bipedal, like stands up on two legs. It's almost a humanoid shape, but it's like one arm is super bloated and hanging down really low, and the other one is like right here kind of, and it's like really thick, like a giant pork sausage, and like the fingers are just like kind of like sticking off the top, and it's like just exposed. It's like almost got bones, but it's like exposed rib, so it's just like It's like a big mass of deli meats, basically, like smashed together. And it's like got those two eye holes, and it lets out this sort of like, and it like starts to bound down the hallway after you, sort of.
Are we running or
following
fighting?
your path.
That's scary.
I'm
That's
running.
scary.
I think we need to run.
I'm running.
It's scary.
Yeah, so
Can I try and find an escape? No, I have to tell you how to escape. You already use the hack button. Darn it.
so y'all are choosing to run away in the opposite direction. Is that what is happening? Is everyone choosing to do that?
Yeah.
Don't feel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
run.
That last combat did not do well for us, so...
It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
All right, then I would like all of you to roll.
Under pressure.
Yeah, roll to act under pressure.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, this is stressful because it's all the same thing.
Oh no.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh,
Well,
God.
I'm gaining
What is under pressure? Is it
experience.
cool?
Oh, that's also very bad.
Yeah, what was that?
Is it plus cool?
Yes, it is a. This is a plus cool roll.
I got a 6.
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
All right, 6, a 9, a 9,
4.
4. Mark your
3.
experience, and a 3. Mark your experience.
Oh, I got a 6, so I got experience. 6
Oh.
or less.
And
Yeah.
a 6. Yeah, you also get to mark yourself an
I'm up to
experience.
3 experience. I'm learning so much by
Yeah.
doing bad.
that's the best part about it. You are getting better, even though the experiences are so terrible.
The greatest teacher failure is.
It truly is. And as you guys start to sprint away, it sends you all into this sort of like no one's really thinking clearly because a giant meat monster has fallen down behind you. So as you sprint down the hallway, there is like
monster.
there's a fork in the front, in front of you. Like the hallway splits into 2 separate directions.
Oh no!
And of course, nobody's communicating with each other.
Gene runs to the fork.
He just runs into. Just impales him. Y'all run
It's
in
an actual
between.
fork.
It's an actual.
It's one of those, for grilling. Just run right into it. You of course split off in completely opposite directions because you weren't communicating with each other. And who rolled low? Which 3? Yeah, so the 3 of you sort of like bound off towards the left. And
Theme park rules, always go left.
yeah, but Nico, you have, with your sort of slightly more, slightly stronger connection to magic, having studied it so much, you can still see bits of that blue path that was leading you forward. So you, of course, you know which direction to go and go there instinctually. And Nichelle, I think you just kind of follow on instinct with Nico because it's just like, okay.
Because I know how to move with a chorus.
Exactly. You're all about being malleable. You had a couple of improv classes.
Yeah.
You were in an improv troupe for a while.
I
assume?
once did a class where we were just asked to flock, and we all ran around the room together, and when somebody felt the push and pull and ebb and flow of the movement energy, we just went.
So you learned how to decide what direction to go.
Yes.
Wow.
And clearly they learned well because they
It
went
worked.
in the exact proper direction.
Because
and,
we're going the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah.
and while the two of them sort of bound off
We didn't go to theater school.
while the two of them bound off towards this blue light path that they can still kind of see a little bit of, the 3 of y'all end up running in the opposite direction. And as you are all running off in this opposite direction, as you keep going, you suddenly realize that the 3 of you aren't even in the same hallway, and that you are kind of all in separate little branched off zones across and down the halls. And you are alone.
We're not like captured by a monster or anything, are we?
You don't see the big monster,
Okay.
which is, well, that's nice probably.
Okay.
You don't see the giant monster that was chasing you before, but you don't see anyone else. As a matter of fact, the path has kind of changed, and before it was kind of like a little wider, where like all of you could kind of walk side by side in like a big group. The ones that you are in right now are like barely wide enough for your body to fit in. Like they are individual skinny pathways that just extend really far in both directions.
I guess we would look for a light, right?
I would like to. Oops. stumbled across something important. It's one of my moves.
Okay, okay.
You will find something important and useful, although not necessarily related to your immediate problems.
Okay. So, as you kind of start moving forwards a little bit in this very tiny hallway, and as you move through, you notice that you're still in an apartment hallway, so it still has a couple of random apartment furnishings there's a random end table with a plant on it that you see, or there's still the doors marking along both sides. And as you're walking, you look through and you see it's this one of those grates in that the big ones that you saw in the walls, but it's in the floor beneath you. It's really heavy, and as you look down, you see that this grate is leading down into the basement.
We need to go to the basement.
Yes. You see down there, what you see is that pulsing, glowing red light, sort of you see the light coming off from somewhere down there in the distance.
Is it closed?
The vent itself, it is closed. Yes.
I'll take out my multi-tool and start working on that.
Oh shit! You have a multi-tool.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah!
I forgot about
Women
that.
in STEM! Women in STEM! Women in STEM!
I mean, I don't know that a
Don't you work at
multi-tool
a diner?
Yeah, but it's like a pocket knife thing.
And actually, if you were to
No,
look,
I know. I'm saying women in STEM. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know that she's in
I don't
STEM,
get it.
but
Okay,
but she's great.
I was just okay.
It's
actually, if you look close at the multi-tool, you can see this too has Brad's initials etched into the base of the handle. It says BB.
No! I can't have my own multi-tool.
Brad. Big Berry.
That is actually his last name.
Brad
Big Berry's personal pocket knife. So you pull out the multi-tool and
Set me a screwdriver.
yeah, flip out the screwdriver.
I'll be here.
And it's gonna take a while because they are deep screws and it is a very tiny, and it keeps slipping because it's not quite the right size.
The screws are stripped.
Yeah, and there's a lot going on with this. It's working, but it's not happening quick at all. So yeah, you're gonna work down on that
Yeah,
then.
I'll be there.
All right, so she's distracted doing that. What are y'all doing?
Can I try to read the situation and I don't know, just kind of put my hands on the walls or something and just be okay, I know this place. I know it acts weird. Where do I need to go? Please tell me. And I don't know. I reach into something, into the void. Yeah.
Yeah. You putting your hands on the walls around you.
Yeah.
And kind of trying to feel it out. You're just I'm stuck in a box. yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. Roll to read a bad situation. Let's see what you
I
do.
don't have good sharp, so this
You
is
got
a
this.
straight roll.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, 10. Why did I need to count my fingers for that? 6 and a fucking 4. It was 10.
Awesome, and that's plus sharp. That's plus 10. I mean, that's 10 with your sharp added.
Yep, because I have 0.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so that's really.
Listen, I had to get my GED, so
Yeah,
I'm not the sharpest.
But
so.
you've got some sharpness too. You got street smarts.
I have street smarts.
Street smarts. That's what it is, and you get to hold 3.
No offense to anyone getting a GED. I just didn't do well in high school, so.
What would you like to ask me?
I'm gonna go with what's my best way in,
Episode.
as in the basement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And you roll a 10. There is. It's a door. But it doesn't look like any of the other doors that you've seen so far. This one, all the other doors are kind of white with a gold plate number on them. This door is just brown, and it doesn't have a name plate on it or a number plate on it. And you get a sense that that would be a good direct. That's the direction that you would want to go if you're trying to get into where you're looking for.
YOLO. I'll go.
Oh my god.
Cool. Yeah, so you head towards the single off-color door.
The weird door.
Yeah, it is the only one that's along this long wall these numbered doors, there's just randomly this sort of one that is sticking out. Sorry. And yeah, you kind of go to grab the handle. At first, it doesn't open, like it doesn't really give, but then you give it like a sort of like a slightly harder pull, and you are sort of staring at like it's like a stairwell kind of, and it looks like it goes down, but it's kind of like into darkness. And you know that this also is not the basement door, because you've seen the basement door. And you know that that one is kind of like that one's like a metal like door with one of those kind of like mesh windows on it. So this is clearly like not in line and is not taking you. It's not the basement door, but it is. You have this sense that it is like it is the direction to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. What did Mom always say? Trust your gut. And I go down.
And you trust your gut, and you start heading down these weird stairs. And I think that in the amount of time that took to happen, you've gotten one screw loose.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've gotten one of 4 loose.
And then the second one.
And as you move on to the second one, you hear a little bit of a cacophony down one of the hall, down way. This is like way farther down than you've heard any of these cacophonies before, but you do hear something echoing off down the hallways. And
screw faster.
yeah, you just attacking it with this multi-tool. And while that's happening, we have Gene also separated in his own little thin hallway of terror. How's Gene feeling?
That's great. Gene is about to poop his pants, I think.
It's all that coffee.
Oh, golly. Gene doesn't have any freaking moves to get himself out of this one.
Oh no.
Let me see.
You're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Is there a cry for help move?
Is there a remove me from this mystery immediately that I can do?
So,
Yeah.
I would like to try and use magic.
What?
I would like to flip book in my brain all the things that I read with this new information about this stuff, and I'd like to like try and like really shittily copy the things that Carson was doing.
Yes.
Cause that's, and like maybe like something that you were doing and something that you were doing to observe another place or time. So I would like to observe the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so Gene, you pull this image from the back of your head, right? It's you that split couple of seconds you got to see your landlord doing those weird hand motions. You kind of see an image of it in your head a little bit.
Yeah.
And you try really hard to think back on what you saw Nico doing for those couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Through your keyhole, I assume.
Yeah.
And I would like you, to roll for magic, roll plus weird.
I mean, we're technically conduits, so yeah, there's gotta be something in there, right?
Okay. That's 7.
Okay. Now the 7 and 9, it works in perfectly. You get an effect and a glitch happens from it as well. Okay. Yeah. So what effect and what glitch do you get?
So I would like the observe another place or time effect. Like I want it to succeed.
Okay. Yeah. And then what is our glitch on that?
The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
That's amazing. Yeah, you choose the glitch and I choose what that means, basically. I choose how it affected.
I understand.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, so you put, you kind of, what do you do? What is doing that? So is it just like the hand motions in front of you, right? Just like kind of like trying to retrace what you saw?
Yeah, so like my eyes are like, I'm like muttering what I think like magic people say to themselves.
October.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
exactly. A bunch of pop culture junk and stuff, like just muttering different things that you read on forums and like, yeah. And
Some
as
Baldur's Gate.
yeah, exactly.
and as you are doing that, you kind of it's so weird, but like you feel like this. You feel your body starting to vibrate a little bit in a weird way, kind of like that the period pains machine that we put on.
The period pains machine. Subscribe to the Yes Yay OnlyFans to see that.
It's fun. It's kind of like you feel that like in your hands and a little bit like in your chest.
Okay.
As your eyes sort of start to like glow that tinge of orange that you were reading about, that you've seen slight images of. And, yeah, right. And you feel like this slight kind of, it's like not heat, but it feels hot, right?
Yeah.
And like as your eyes change color, and it's like you're looking. It's like when you open your eyes, it's like you're seeing through everything. Like it's like it's like in a computer where it's like the wiry look of everything, like where before you put the textures on. Like it's like the grid sort of, and you can see through everything, like through the walls, and you can see down below. If you look down in the basement, you see Carson, like down and over. Kind of, it's weird because it's like you're looking through the floors.
Okay.
But you see down and over, like down like one story and over like 2 hallways. You see Carson standing there, still doing those exact same hand motions.
He's gonna get carpal tunnel.
He's gonna get carpal tunnel. He looks pretty haggard too. He's looking like he's looking tired. He's cursing to himself. He's like, this is so goddamn annoying. And he's just like going and not stopping. And as you are staring down at him, you're kind of like your gaze shifts up, and you see one of the like hundreds of doors in front of you is outlined in orange as well.
Okay.
And as you are looking down at that, or rather, you're looking down the hallway at that sort of orange outline, just as soon as you were seeing this, like seeing through the world, it clicks off, and you feel this sort of like of energy burst out of you.
Whoa.
This sort of like eruption of magical energy that had been built up, kind of like it had never been used before, and it is like new, and it like explodes outwards a little bit. You feel it explode out of your body. You feel it is like kind of like that wind, sort of like that effect.
Yeah.
It blows outwards and kind of smacks into the walls and reverberates through them. And as that sort of happens, you notice that skittering, that telltale skittering. You realize the amount of vents above your head, which is significant. And you hear a bounding coming through as you see like there's like 4 or 5 vents just like lining down the hallway. And you hear that skittering kind of approaching and getting closer. And it behind you, you hear one of these vents drop out, and this creature kind of like comes down and lands on its hind legs, and it's behind you now, and it is in the hallway with you, towering above you.
Whoa.
It's not right in front of you, but it is like over at the couch from where I am right now.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it is squaring you up. It is eyeing you up. It's kind of like cocked its head at you a little bit. It hasn't started moving yet, but
Okay.
you know that it's going to
Right.
charge.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's gonna be fun to draw these.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna be terrified.
Abominations.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Does this remind me of anything?
The shape of the figure
Mm-hmm.
is like shockingly similar to the shape that you see in your sort of some of your kind of weird fugue state visions.
Okay.
And especially in terms of like that lopsided posture.
Right.
That is specifically kind of like jumping out at you in a certain way.
Okay.
But other than that, it's just like I just saw these guys, so I know them from there. And they were just as bloodthirsty then as they are now.
Okay.
That's the main recognition. You sort of like as you're looking at it, you kind of get like a flicker of it standing in a spotlight for a second, like in your vision, like almost as though it's like for a second you're transported there and transported back, like a flash, in out, and then you're here again.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
And as that happens, it like one step towards you,
Yeah.
kind of like testing to see what you'll do, and then another, and it
Okay.
starts to slowly pick up speed as it moves towards you.
Okay.
Like it's seeing what it wants, and what it wants is a big old bite of gene.
A big old bite of gene.
Big old bite of gene, and it's bounding towards you. And as it gets closer, you can see it's starting to kind of rear up for an attack.
Okay.
And it brings its sort of claw up as it gets closer, and it's going to try to attack you.
Okay.
It wants to. It's gonna kind of like bring down its arm and like swing next to you. Can you just do like?
Okay.
I would kind of like you to do. I don't want to just attack you immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I would like it if you could sort of. What I want is for you to roll to protect yourself. Really.
Yeah.
I want you to give me a general roll because I want to see something here. Tell me what you get.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Oh,
shit.
I don't think you're gonna be fine.
You can use your luck.
I can use my luck.
You can use your luck. Yes, that is true.
I think I'm gonna use my luck.
What did you get?
I rolled 2 1s.
Snake eyes.
And I have a +0.
Snake eyes more like snake dies.
Yeah, really though.
So,
Jeez, joinks.
I think I'm
Ooh-wee.
gonna use my luck
Okay.
while I'm escaping from this. Could I see, now that I have like extremely up close on this, could I get a sense of like if I understand more about what it is, since I never got super close to that other one and it's just kind of been like haunting my memory?
Yeah.
Like if I
Yeah.
could connect this to maybe a specific like occurrence, or if it's just some weird stupid thing.
Yeah, and you your luck made your roll go to a 12.
Yes.
So you definitely protect yourself and you are fully out of danger. So I think first of all, as this creature bounds towards you and you just stand there kind of like almost frozen basically, like its claw comes down on top of you, but your body still crackling with this magical energy, like it bounces off of your body.
Oh shit.
Like it basically like it hits cement and like this big clawed hand like kind of like rattles back as this aura of orange like that is still kind of like barely visible kind of like flickers away entirely.
Yeah.
Like it was just getting caught at the end of such a powerful magical outburst that had been pent up for so long that it's like it was still kind of interacting with the world around you.
Shit.
So it stops. All that claw action just says no.
Right.
And it goes away. And you, as this happens, like it's right up on you, looking directly at you, and you're staring into these like sort of empty sockets of eyes that are just like these weird like empty holes, and you're staring into it, and you're kind of you're kind of noticing more and more that like as you stare at it, you're realizing that that sort of non-shape that you were seeing, that you're always sketching, that sort of like blotched out sort of look.
Yeah.
It's not that the face was blotched out. It's more that the face had so little features that it didn't look human.
Oh.
And as you are looking at it, you're like focusing in, and you note in like those sketches that you've been drawing, you actually note that like the way that the sort of the scribble of the face that you've always done, it has these sort of like, it has this almost like concentration in the middle of that looks almost exactly identical to what you're looking at directly in front of you. Like subconsciously, your mind knew. Like subconsciously, it's linking it, and you see that creature under the spotlight in your vision again, like from before, from years and years and years ago. And you are noticing now for the first time, not just assumption, not just suspicion. This is very similar to what you saw. It might not be the same exact creature that you saw, but it is like from the family of that creature. Like it is like that creature's brother. Like it is like from the same clan. It's starting to sort of get its bearings back.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Oh boy.
Hit it in the dick.
Shoot it in the face.
Yeah. Well, I think normally I would be a little bit like overwhelmed, but now that I've done all this cool magic, I think I'm gonna swipe the gun out of my tool belt. Yeah.
We'll pay you back.
Point it out and say, you know, I'm gonna shoot you now.
I just thought.
Yeah, Gene pulls out the gun.
I'm gonna shoot you now.
I'm gonna shoot you now! And he pulls the trigger.
Yep.
Roll to kick some ass.
Okay, I'm
Roll
gonna
to
kick some ass.
ass.
It reminds me of that scene from Indiana Jones where the guy's spinning the sword and then he just shoots him.
That's a 8. But I'm gonna use some more luck.
Ooh. Oh, and what is your? Is there an effect from your luck?
When you spend luck, pick an aspect of the current situation, and the keeper will tell you what other conspiracies that aspect connects to.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Brilliant. And so you're using some more luck to fire that gun, dude. Yeah. So that becomes a 12.
Yeah.
And your kick some ass. So that means you get to
Kill
choose
it.
an enhanced effect, right?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Awesome. So first up, let's do the attack, and then we'll do the supplementary what you learned sort of after.
No, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I just I think in my mind it looks really cool, you know?
Yeah.
Like in my mind it's like my like eyes are flashing orange, and I pulled out the gun and I like aimed it out, and I was like, and there's like smoke coming out, and the camera goes like this, and the bullet flies as it's hitting. But like if you watch it like in regular speed, I think I just like I turned around and it like was gonna hit me, like, and I was just frozen, and then it run up and it hit me and it ran and it went off, and I was like,
Yeah, and you fire off this gun. It's like an automatic action. You barely recognize that your arm's even doing it. You fire off as this thing is like sort of like recoiling. It's like about to come back into attack, and you hit it like right in the middle of its neck. Like you fire right into the center of it, and you do two harm to this creature, and like it's like you hear it kind of like it's like mid like roar like when it's about to attack you. It's like, and then as you fire off that bullet, it's like, and you like hear it start to like gag a little bit because like this bile and like blood is kind of like sort of starting to leak out of its like throat hole that you just created, and it looks like it like is taken aback for a second. Like, what is this boomstick thing? I thought humans were fleshy and easy to attack. This doesn't make any sense.
Does it say that?
It says that out loud to all of you guys, and you all hear it like telepathically.
Really?
Yes.
Shit.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry, what did it say again one more time?
Yeah, it's like, these stupid humans, I didn't think that they were supposed to, what is this boomstick thing? that it has.
Oh, interesting.
And it's like angry. It's like getting like kind of indignant about it too.
So it did speak.
It legitimately spoke.
That's
yes.
terrifying.
You thought I was joking, bitch. You all thought I was joking, but I'm not.
I'm not joking, bitch.
I ain't playing, bitch. Yeah, this thing is like irate, and it is the first time that you've heard anything like that because of this super heightened state that you're in. And it like kind of like backs up a little bit. I think since you're still sort of riding on the high of that magic, like you sense that sort of that orange glow behind you as you kind of like fire off and get an attack on it. You sense it kind of like you feel it. You sense that door back behind you glowing with sort of like it's like an energy, kind of like that calming, inviting sense that you felt before when you were in the apartment. It's almost like a link to that sort of feeling as you deal damage on this sort of bile creature.
Okay.
It's staggered back, it's moved down the hall, it isn't charging at you. It's just kind of eyeing you up. And what does Jean do in response to that?
Fucking gets the fuck out of there.
Gets out of dodge?
Runs toward the glowing door. I want to say my extra effect was force them where you want them. So whether that was like some like sub magic influence, or like if the bullet just hit them real hard.
Yeah,
like, that's why maybe
totally
they staggered back a little bit.
Yeah.
No, but like playing off of what you said, basically, like
gotcha.
Like just that it's like a little more staggered. Maybe like it was caught off guard or something.
Yeah, like that's why it didn't. And that's also part of why I think that this sort of, you heard it sort of like speaking in aggravation.
Yeah.
Like it was so caught off guard and thrown off and like backed into this sort of like proverbial corner that it was just like you heard more than you thought you would, and it doesn't actually pursue you whenever you run off in the opposite direction because it knows you've got a fuck up stick in your hand.
Yeah.
You take off down towards the door on the other end of the hall.
Yeah, I sure do.
You've got your second screw out.
Two
in
down,
that
halfway.
She tightens the
and I do think that like it's weird. It's literally, it sounds like it's right on the other side of the wall. This commotion of Jean firing the gun and this creature like freaking out while you're working on these screws. It's almost like he's right there. You know.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Yeah, and I just real quick while all this is happening, before I get back to everybody individually, you two.
No.
Yes.
Gone off in the proper direction. Mm-hmm. You're following down this path. You're running down this this blue light. You don't see the creature behind you anymore. It's gone. It is headed off in some other direction.
Cool. I like that.
And you keep you're moving down the hall. You're still in a wide hall. Like this one's still the one that all four of you could walk side by. Five of you could walk side by side in. And as you're moving down, you see in front of you, as this blue light moves towards a door, it says office. You found the office. It's right at the end of the blue light. Like the yellow brick road, or the blue light path.
We have a chance to end this, right?
I think so. The key's in the locked drawer. What I heard.
All right, let's go in. And we open the door.
Yeah.
You guys, you burst into the office and you start kind of like frantically trying to search for this locked drawer. You're kind of like shuffling along. There's a series of like office desks and like there's like like those tall plastic shelves in the corner. Kind of like shuffling through these drawers until eventually you get to the main desk in the back of the office, and you pull the one drawer open and you're hit with that skunky smell because there's a bunch of just weed in that one.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and the one right next to it is just locked tight. Yeah. It's jiggling and it's not opening, and you assume that this is this supposed locked drawer because when you jiggle it you hear like that.
Can I try pulling it and like maybe do some kick ass to like see if it works to pull it out? My monkey strength?
I think we can utilize some monkey strength.
Okay, and I'm also going to use my move Unholy Strength to use my plus weird instead of tough.
Awesome. Cool.
Ooh, okay, so that's an 11 because I have plus 3 weird.
Awesome. That's cool. So yeah,
+3 weird.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of weird.
Yeah, you get to be really weird when you're a monster. You put your hands on the drawer, and I think like you try to be a little ginger about it, and you just like kind of like and you yank the whole drawer right out.
Don't have time. Don't have time.
Okay,
5, 6, 7, 8.
Shh.
Yep, and then you yank it out, and sure enough, there's a couple of things in here. There's like some papers. There's a little like box, and there's like some keys, like two keys on like a hangy set thing.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Keys achieved and found. They say there's actually like a little like one of those little hangy like door tag things on it that say basement. So you were right. You found the right keys. And as you find them, you kind of. You also weirdly, it's like down the hall you hear the commotion of this gunshot going off and this roar and like this sort of the pitter pattering of feet and it like they're running down the hall towards and you see like you're looking at this door across the hallway and it's weird because like at first it looks like just like one of those like just a flat. Like a painting of a door on the wall, like one of those doors that isn't real. But you see it kind of start to glow orange around the outside for a moment, and then all of a sudden it bursts open, and Gene is on the other side of it, looking directly at you, and he's doing this.
I can do magic.
And we're gonna end right there.
I can do magic.
End or take a break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
I was like, please no, I want more.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna end. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. We just gotta take a breather because that was a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Woo-wee. All right, see you guys in a second. Bye.
He does magic now.
He does magic now.
Dust and decay. Magic and science. Follow the storm. If you can find the way.
Dr. Seuss.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Yes Yay Roleplay. Welcome to Wingreach Academy. I am Cornelius Connors Copernicus, and I desperately need your help.
We're going to school? That's fun.
That was a nat 20.
But there are threads of fate cross in many ways, twisting, tying, knotting, like heartstrings pulled taut.
It's Fiona.
Fiona.
Make a charisma saving throw.
That's 6.
That is crazy.
That's
Crazy?
In a good way.
No, I wanted to be crazy in the bad way.
Oh.
crazy handsome. Ba-bam.
Careful now.
Thought I could help you.
Help me, help me, help me. I would love assistance. I would love help. What does not help is destroying my tools.
It's less about the rhyming, it's more about the vision.
Oh, okay.
Are they actually?
I'm so glad that closed. Totally didn't want to go back there.
I should say, this realm's dangerous.
Music majors start popping out of the floor. Musical theater performers.
But in the surging storm of confusion, can they separate the light from the dark?
There's no need to fear. Things around here are gonna get a lot better soon.
Roll the credits. We're
That's
we're,
the end,
we're done.
Oh my god, I've been keeping all that secret for so long.
Let's kill some monsters.
Let's kill some GD monsters. We're back, folks. We're back, and we're just as scared and confused now as we were a couple of seconds ago.
I'm scared.
You mean a week?
Well, no, because this is part 2 of
Oh, it's
episode
part
3.
two.
So no, I don't mean a week ago.
I don't know when
Get with the make-believe time-space continuum of these
Sorry.
episodes.
I was gonna say I do believe that the way that time feels whenever you are dealing with this sort of labyrinthian version of Thoroughfare Commons, it is like it feels like minutes feel like hours and then hours feel like days, but then it's like it also feels like no time has passed at all. It's like you don't feel the effects of time, like you're not hungry and you're not exactly like getting really tired, but also you just feel like you've been moving for days at the same time.
Damn.
It's just like the wait time is working is really weird. It's fucking for sure. I mean, so we've left off with 4 of us back in the same place. Nico and Michelle found the office. They gingerly opened the desk drawer and removed the key to the basement from it. Jean found him. And Jean found him by using magic? Jean can do magic now?
Yeah,
Do magic now.
What is happening here?
Okay, so I guess all that studying was just not important. I guess I just wasted all that time.
Wait a minute, he does magic now?
It's the classic wizard versus sorcerer conundrum.
He does magic now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We made that joke.
Yeah, I know.
Already, yeah.
But as you are standing at this door, I mean that creature's
Thank
still
you.
kind of in that hallway behind you. It hasn't stopped. Like it was sort of like recoiling for you before, but I think it's starting to regain sort of like its nerves in a sense, and it's starting to make its way down the hall towards this door. Yeah, what do you want to try?
I want to try and bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature.
In your use magic.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like bar the creature from entering into the office.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's cool. You're gonna just like what? How's that look in the space? What do you want that to look like?
Yeah, so I'm gonna like how do I do this and then like do like a lock, like almost like I'm locking the doorway.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And so you Jean's kind of like moved past you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Jean, did you open the door and just stand there, or?
I opened the door and just stood there like, what's up? I'm feeling real confident right now for some reason.
Yeah, are you really? You are really, and you're like in full rocker mode right now.
Yep, and I got the gun like off like this too, so like in that hand, I'm just like up like this, and I'm like, hey.
I can do magic, and
I see the thing behind, like, get the fuck in here!
What? Oh.
Behind you.
I'm like, oh, yeah. I just walk in there, yeah.
She moves into the door, and you kind of do this locking mechanism moment. I needed to be sure if Jean was in the room or not in the room when this happened, because that is important to this. So you do this sort of this lock, and I would like you to roll to use magic.
It is. I rolled 6, but I had +2, so that's an 8.
Okay, so you rolled an 8 on your use magic. So I would like you to pick an effect and a glitch then for me. What have we got here?
Yeah.
Oh well, the effect you wanted to bar.
The effect I wanted to bar.
Yes.
And then for glitch. I'm going to do, just because it's open to interpretation, I will pick it has a problematic side effect.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like how quickly you got an idea.
You put your hands up to bar this place. You put them out, and it does work. You see this sort of energy sort of starting to sort of crackle, and you see it sort of like it's like this blue sort of like semi-transparent barrier sort of starts to form around the doorway as you're doing this, and as this is happening, you feel yourself you feel this sort of like box starting to like form around you, and it the barrier that you're creating in the door also forms around you, and for as long as you have the barrier up, you cannot move either.
Okay.
It's like
Okay,
you
great.
have enough, like you can
Sure.
It's
Your
like
mind in a box.
I'm literally mind
it's
the
like
box.
you're in the walls during the Midnight Syndicate's 2021
Oh.
Are you playing
show.
Persona?
Oh,
Wait,
God.
but like the idea of like I'm sitting like I'm now like imagine like I'm in the walls of the third.
It is pretty like because you are it does actually move you back against like as you use it. If you were in the middle of the room when you used it, it kind of like brought you back against the far wall, like basically like parallel to the door, like you were acting.
Oh,
And it
like
does-
I'm putting like a battering ram between me and the door.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I see.
And it's weird because this creature, it comes around the corner and it bashes against the barrier. Yeah, and every time it bashes against the barrier, you can feel it push back this barrier push back into you. As long as you focus though,
Okay.
you'll be fine.
Don't break concentration.
I'd like you to roll for concentration.
I don't know how to go from here. I'm just kind of hoping that it gives up and goes away, because also we got to get out of here. I didn't think this through.
I once had a teacher who taught me the importance of breath.
God.
If you take it in through the nose and out through the mouth, and then you
This creature is bashing on the door over and over while Michelle is.
You got it, there you go, you got it!
And it is kind of this. Michelle, you have the key in your hand. Are you still holding the whole drawer as well?
Yeah, no, I'd say I threw it already. It's not important, it's not relevant. But I would like to, for real quick, can I use a luck point to regain my hit points?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, use that luck, regain your hit points. It's like there's this really dire situation happening right in the middle of the room, and then you sort of like look over, and Michelle's kind of just like.
It's the essential oils.
Now I will also add.
rolling up one vertebrae at a time.
Yeah, just like doing little exercises.
Monstrous Special says when you spend a point of luck, your monster side, your monster side gains power. Your curse may become stronger, or another breed disadvantage may manifest. So I don't know if that's something you want to think about, but I just thought I would share.
Yeah, that's really fun. That's really nice. And as you are sort of like just massaging essential oils into your skin, you regain your hit points, and you feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up, and you just kind of feel like that's kind of knocking at the door, you know, that you feel when the transformation is to come by, but it doesn't feel like as in control either. You don't feel like it's gonna take over right now, but you feel like that sort of like heightened state that you were in before, where you had like full control on that transformation. It feels almost like there's a little more slack on the dog chain, you know, and it can go a little further now.
So she kind of goes, oh.
And so you're healed up while this creature continues to bash into you, and kind of it's starting to, it doesn't hurt you exactly, but you're starting to weaken. It feels like your ability to hold this feels like it's like going down a bit. And while all this is happening, yo, Sarah, what's up?
I'm just going downstairs.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, Sarah.
Pitch blackness.
Sure, that's fine.
That is totally fine, right? And it is like inky blackness. It is almost like as it's like in that premonition that you had where you were standing in that dark void, and like if you looked at yourself you could see yourself perfectly, but everything else just felt like Vanta black all around you, just absorbing the light.
I'll try to take my lighter out. I'll flick it.
And you do flick it, and it's like there's a lighter in front of you giving off no light. Like you can see the outline of the flame, but it's like you've just got the outline of a flame in pitch blackness in your hands.
Love that. All right, I'm just gonna keep going down carefully, not to fall.
Yeah,
so.
and these stairs, they kind of the further down you go, like the more uneven they get. It's kind of like as the complex tries harder and harder to like extend the stairs, the more it has to work almost. So you're going down these weirdly more and more uneven steps until eventually it's like you're not even walking down steps. It's more like you're walking down the concept of steps, like you're stepping where steps would be, but it's just darkness, so you don't really think you're stepping on anything at all.
That's terrible. I hate that.
Yeah, right? It's
Nice knowing you.
It's really weird. You just keep going down and down and down, but it doesn't feel like anything's changing at all around you. And how's this making? What is Sarah's? What is she feeling as this is happening? Like, where is she?
I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I should turn back or not. It's like maybe I'm close to it, maybe I'm not. But if I turn back, it's just gonna be the same shit.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's like you're really starting to feel that specific, that mood, that vibe starts to like take over your thoughts a little more, and your thoughts get like a little darker as you're going down, and it feels for a second like it's going to, you start to feel like almost helpless, and right whenever you're starting to feel that, there's this sort of hum like you feel in the house, and you all feel this sort of hum, this sort of reverberation of energy, and it sort of like echoes through all of you. And as you feel that, the creature on the other side of the gate that's like banging and bashing against that, it perks up, and it like looks in a very specific direction, like, oh, I know that, and it takes off, and it runs away from you guys.
Oh, that seems.
So do we all notice that it stopped?
Yeah, because you can see through the door. You can see that it's clear. You can see that you especially watched it, like it turned around and ran away, and anyone who was looking, who was distracted, yeah, you're not even there. You're still working on your vent.
Wait, I'm just gonna look around. Wait, where's the kid and the girl?
I thought they were following us. I assumed. I don't know. We got it. I turned around and they were gone.
So just to be clear, in the office is me, Gene, and Nicodemus. And then are you in the office?
Nope.
No.
It's just some random...
I am by myself.
Abigail is still in her tiny, skinny hallway. The skittering of the creature got distracted over to Gene in his hallway.
Thank
Yep. And then Gene attracted it to you guys.
Okay.
And now it's attracted.
In nothing.
we got Sarah in the nothingness, and you've gotten the third one out, and you're like a quarter of the way through that fourth screw in the grate. Slowly but surely coming out.
I'm resourceful. It's gonna be fine.
Gosh.
I would like to see... Okay, here's the key.
Oh.
I'm gonna go find our friends.
Okay.
I don't want to leave.
You're just gonna leave us?
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Just go down into the basement and start playing with that stuff. I'm gonna go find the people. They don't know that the mouse is coming.
Follow me. I have no idea where it is.
I realize now.
Does Gene do that? Is Gene
Yeah.
gonna follow me and just walk off?
Yep.
Oh my god.
You see Gene like John Wayne now all of a sudden, like, don't worry, I got this, follow me.
Until he like freaking steps on a rake or like falls in a fucking huge hole, like off his high horse. Now he is living.
That's so good for him. I'm very happy.
So you're coming with me, or you're going to the basement?
What? No, I want to find the basement.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, Michelle's just like, I found the role I was always meant to play.
Damn.
Mama Niche, here she comes.
This isn't a show!
And she starts monkeying down the hallway.
Yeah, she goes. So you got two split path in front of you. Michelle has gone down one path. Has gone down one direction in the hallway to see if she can find our lost party members, and Gene has gone in a completely opposite direction, down the other way to see if he can find the basement with the basement key. Just going hard, and
Do I follow the monkey or the incel?
See, this is the fun of roleplay. As you just get to experience realities you never thought you would.
It's incredible.
I'll follow
The magic.
Gene got the key, so
You've got that incel Riz going
One
right
option
now.
is Six Flags Magic Mountain on Magic Mountain Parkway, and it gets 94% positive ratings. Is that the one you want?
Yes.
I don't know. Is that the one you want?
Stop. I don't know why I did that. Why? No. I just picked up something somebody said.
That was
Finally, the incel has his day.
Yeah,
Here
every
I am,
incel
Lord.
gets his day, I suppose, and this is Gene.
Oh my god.
Oh man, so Nico just exasperated.
before I leave the office, can
yes.
I look around real quick to see if there's anything that might hint at what the fuck we might be finding in the basement? I'm still very much in the dark about everything.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you are. And roll to investigate a mystery. You're still in this office. There's bookshelves and drawers and things.
That's a 6 plus my
Plus your sharp.
sharp, which is a +2, so that is an 8.
All right.
You know what? I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna take a luck.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
When I spend a point of luck, the official council of wizards is going to poke their nose into my business.
Oh, that's
Honestly, that could be a
cool.
good thing right now. We need somebody who knows what's going on.
Wow.
Look into their nose somewhere.
And on a 12 or more, you can ask the keeper any question you want about the mystery at all, not even just the listed ones. You can ask me anything.
Wow.
And I'll answer.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's OP.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Oh. What's in the basement?
Okay, brilliant. So, you are in this office, right? And you are, you're faced with this crossroads, these two, very bold people going off in very different directions. You kind of look to the ground. You look at the drawer that Michelle ripped off the hinges earlier, and there was that little. I mentioned that there was a little box inside of that drawer, and when you tossed it open, the box kind of fell and clattered open. There's a little tape recorder inside of it. Yeah. So, and as you're walking down, trying to catch up with Gene.
Wait, hold on, wait up! Don't leave me alone!
You're running after Gene to try and stay calm. You hit play on this tape recorder, and it kind of fizzles to life. You hear some commotion in the background. You hear the landlord Carson just you hear him struggling clearly with something, and you hear that that throbbing sort of hum going bow 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 bow, and then it kind of calms down. And there's a couple of moments of silence before feet walk over towards the tape recorder, and Carson picks it up, and he starts talking into it, and he says,
Okay, so it's not a two-way door. It's a one-way situation, it looks like. Which is fine, I guess.
and you hear him set it down on a table, and walk over to this. You hear him typing on a keyboard. Which, by the way, I completely forgot to mention, totally casually, the computer in that office is a bubble computer from 1990.
Beautiful.
Classic desktop. And you hear him typing down on this thing, and he's like,
So, I can't go back through. That's fine.
and then you hear him walk over to another side of the room, and it's he's no longer typing. He's it's he's writing on a whiteboard across on the other side of the room. You hear the squeaking of these markers.
He's like, so I can't go through. And this thing is here now.
And he's referring, and he's you hear him tapping on the brick of the building. He's this
Exists. And it's here.
and he like walks over to his chair and he's like, so this building is camouflage, I guess. This building is blend in. I came here. The RIP camouflages itself. And I guess it chose this. And it chose this for me. And you hear him kind of like shift on his clothes, like pull on his clothing a little bit. He's like, this is weird. This is weird. And you hear a couple moments of silence as like sort of slight throbbing of the hum of that portal that is going off. And he says, but the energy that it produces is incredible. And I mean, there's gotta be something I can do with that. There's gotta be something I can do with that, right? I can't go back, but maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I can help someone else. And like as he says that, like the tape recorder kind of like cuts off, and cuts out, and then it like picks up back halfway in. Like it's like that recording stops and then it starts back up halfway through another recording. And I imagine y'all are kind of still moving down the hall.
Yeah. I'm like running, trying to like listen to it all.
Yeah.
I miss a bit and I rewind.
Yeah, for sure. And he's like mid-sentence as it cuts back into this other one. He's like, closed off, which is good. Don't want anyone getting hurt. So you can't hire maintenance in a place that doesn't technically exist. So it looks like I'm doing this all on my own. And you hear him like tightening, like doing tightening like bolts and things like that. Like it's weird. You would expect if it's gonna camouflage itself as something, it would camouflage itself as something useful and maybe working. But it looks like I've got whatever Green Line Pennsylvania has to offer, which is just fucking steam pipes. And you hear this like as the steam pipe like goes off crazy, and you hear this like swearing as he's like trying desperately to like close it off. But the residents are here. Residents have started moving in, and I mean they're happy. Well, it's simple. It's weird, but it works, and you don't have to pay for anything because it's all here. And there are just he takes a breath. He's like, there's just so many people here that don't have anywhere. And like there's like a long pause. And like it's like there's sort of like he starts to speak. And he like nixes that sentence and like thinks for a second and he goes, as long as I keep everything calm down here, they'll be okay up there.
That's never good.
And the tape recorder clicks off, and the tape itself comes to an end. And there is no more recording from Carson. That is what you were able to get from that.
Sue, where I am.
Yeah, back over
I had
with
an idea of something to try.
Yeah, okay,
So
cool.
I was reading this again, and I was looking at the dark side. So the keeper can ask you to do nasty things in accordance with the tags when your powers need you to. If you do whatever is asked, mark experience. If you don't do it, your powers aren't available until the next at the end of the mystery. So mark off luck boxes. These requests will get bigger and nastier. I do have one luck box checked off. Is there something you think I should do in this situation?
Yeah, no, thank you for reminding me of that. I almost completely forgot about that.
Because honestly, you know what it was? I was listening, I was like, everyone's gonna luck something, like an additional luck something, and I was like looking at it, and I was like, oh, it's that.
Yeah.
it's a negative.
No, you're right. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, so you're continuing down further and further into this this darkness, and you feel this sort of like it's like down here, that calmness from above has turned into this sort of, it's like pointed aggression, right? And you hear this this part of you that it just says, it tells you, it says that you need to do something to ground yourself, and it's almost as though your body is kind of acting like beyond your control, but also in your mind right now, this is exactly what you need to be doing, and you like bring your hands, like you bring one hand over to your shoulder, and as you do it, you sort of, and this isn't something you've ever felt. This is different than anything you felt before, because you the further down you go into this sort of like, it's like in Coraline when the whole world has fallen apart and unraveled at the end. As you have wandered down this non-space, you're starting to conjure up this magic that you've never even remotely felt before. And that crackling in your hands as you place your hand on your shoulder, and your body tells you that you need to inflict harm on yourself.
Oh no.
And your hand starts to glow. And as it does, this like bubbling sort of infection from earlier, that move that you used before, starts to like spread across your arm a little bit, and sort of like reverberate through your shoulder, as this sort of like this dark. It takes just for a second. This is happening in the span of like 5 seconds, and as you are doing this, it's like another one of those barrages of images hits you. But this is specifically, it feels like it's pointed towards you. You see, again, you see a woman sitting in a chair, reading over a script with like a big sun hat on. And she's like smoking this, she's got this like cigarette loose in her one hand, and she's like going over the script. And it's just like the vision before, where she looks up and looks at you. And she like, Sarah. What are you doing here? And it's like right at you, and then like as this sort of the pain bubbles up to its like highest point, she says, "You really should come home." Just as this infection starts to like bubble and crackle amongst like into your veins, and that's whenever you snap back into your normal self, and you realize what you're actually like physically doing right now, and you're back in your body. And Sarah, like, she mumbles that out, and it's so weird, because as you say that, you kind of see, like, way off in the darkness, it's like a tiny little speck of white light with, like, a slight glowing outline around it. And it's like that slight, it's kind of like earlier whenever, it's like that slight red with that slight blue kind of around it, like you saw earlier, and it's just like, it's like way off there, like pinhole sized in the distance, in this darkness.
It's something. I'm gonna just sprint towards it.
Like full speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Darn. Cool. Running out towards that, and while that's all happening,
last screw.
You managed to get that final screw out of the grate.
Yes.
And you can see down into this sort of, and you can like, you lift off the grate, and you look down again, and that sort of gently throbbing like red light still going off down there, and you notice in sort of like the far corner of it, the slight blue with it as well, just like you saw in the basement. And the drop down into this floor below it's not like 2 stories high or anything, but it's a pretty decent drop. It's like it's high up. It's high up enough for you to kind of like notice that it's high up. You know what I mean?
Great. Well, jobs to do. Here we go. I'll try to like kind of as I go down, like instead of just jumping down, kind of try and like go down and hold the edge so I can dangle and then drop. So it's not just like full drop,
Right.
but like maybe I can make the distance a little shorter.
Smart. Good call. So you hang down and your feet are like dangling off the ground, and you.
I guess I threw the hockey stick down first.
Yeah, the hockey stick clatters. That's
It's coming with me.
Yeah, it has to. It clatters down before you, and you drop to your feet, and it's like you drop hard, and you feel like you know how sometimes you drop hard on your feet, and you feel like that static buzz.
Yeah.
It's like you drop hard, and you feel like the next like 5 minutes are gonna be really annoying.
Good.
But you're fine. You don't take any harm from it.
Okay.
But you do kind of have to walk on a limp for a couple of minutes here.
So what's the situation? What is?
Yeah, you drop down into it's weird because it's almost kind of seems like it's a utility room. It's kind of like a storage, like a gated storage area. Like there's a
Good.
chain.
I've dropped into a gated area.
There's a chain gate like with a little door on it, and there's like a bunch of like junk in here. There's like chairs for some sort of like dining room, it looks like and there's like some tables, some like just like dusty like old random like stuff that you would find probably upstairs somewhere, maybe like an old dresser, an old drawer set, you know, like a bed frame bits and bobs like that, just kind of like all stuffed in this back corner. And through the gate on the other side you can see, and it's kind of dark because this light is just like flashing slightly, but you see through the gate on the other side that there's like more room out there, especially off to the side, and you can kind of see like the white glow of that room from before.
Wait, but remind me, am I next to a glowy thing?
You've dropped, the glowy thing is on the other side of that gate.
Okay, it's on the other side.
Yeah. So it is like you're separated from it. You're in like, the size of the room that you're in is probably about like this wide, like the length of my arm span.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's long but tight, and you're in the very back of it.
I guess I'll try to use my crowbar to open the gate.
Okay, yeah.
I got all the accessories.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you may as well. You walk over, you pull out your old handy, old reliable, rusty crowbar that you got 5 minutes ago.
Handy, old, reliable.
Old reliable.
Old reliable.
And you
5 minutes.
You jammed into the gate. And you try to pry it open. Could you act under pressure for me, please?
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it should be.
I don't know why I reacted so intensely there, but I think I was just like...
That's good. 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
You do exactly what you set out to. You stick that crowbar in the gate, and it gives like nothing. It's like the lock was made of fucking dust. Like it just it comes apart like it was almost nothing. It's kind of weird.
She has super strength.
Secretly the strongest one of all. And
she lives, bro.
She does.
Strong.
And you wander out into the basement. Yeah, and the basement proper. You see like kind of like over the distance there is like sort of a tarp hanging in front of like this sort of, at the end of this hall it kind of like turns from cobblestone into like this more open sort of space, and it's like that, like a bright white room, and there's like a tarp kind of flapping like sort of in front of the doorway, and you can see through the white, through like the bright light of the white, there's also that red and that blue sort of going over there, and you can kind of you can hear like the whipping of wind, and you can hear Carson over there like, God damn it, oh God, oh Jesus, and he's just like,
a person.
Jesus.
It's not good.
Gotta go to Carson.
Well, at least she doesn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I found a person. He said to come to the basement. I'm killing it in my mind.
You are, yeah. You wander over to this half-open tarp, and you sort of pull it open. But before we see what's on the other side, I want to swap over to Nichelle, who has just gone in a completely opposite direction from everyone else. Nichelle, what are you up to?
I'm looking for what is her name? Serena. Looking for Serena.
Right, yeah. So Serena, off somewhere else.
Yeah, the little girl who has the proclivity to look like she's dying. That one.
Yeah, alright. Looking for your favorite person.
At least I just
to
look
start
like
with
it.
Conflicts. And what does that look like in Nichelle, for Nichelle? What is she doing?
She's just like monkeying down the hallway and she's looking around and she's like trying to rip open every door she can find.
Yeah, okay. Just trying every single one of them. Could you roll 2 investigate history?
Got this. Come on, Mama Monkey.
Mama monkey.
You know, I don't like that. So I'm gonna use my luck points.
Yeah, okay. Dude, what did you get? Like a 1?
Oh, for an investigation, that would have been a 5.
So you're usually like, and is there any effect on that again? You get
I just get a little bit more monkey.
A little bit more monk. Cool.
Monkey.
As you are in your monkey phase right now, you're living your monkey phase. Your
She's kind of like saying to herself, ooh, I wanna be like this girl.
Yeah, and that song is kind of like energizing you as you go, and it's like energizing the monkey in you. Actually, it's kind of like building up this. The monkey in you is getting more excited, and you feel a little bit of Nichelle kind of like leave. And by that, I mean, it feels almost like a little bit of Nichelle is what's chained up on the chain inside of you, not exactly the monkey. It's almost like there's a little bit of yourself in there, and there's like, that sort of like, that energy that Nichelle always has, that sort of like, it's like that, but it's like, a little deranged.
It's a little more Disney villain.
It's a little more Disney villain, and not just because you're a monkey. You kind of in monkey mode right now. You kind of feel like this is fun, and I kind of want to keep living this truth in like my life a little bit.
I kind of like it.
The epilogue is that Nichelle was donated to
Harambe's cousin. So as you are moving through, monkeying around this hallway, you see, and you like turn down a couple of halls, and you're noticing that the halls are getting skinnier and skinnier. You turn down one really thin hallway that, like, as you move down, your arms are literally like scraping against the sides as you're going down. There's this weird old door hanging open. This weird old brown door hanging open with stairs that go down into this darkness. And it is like, not only is it the only open door, but when you look down into it, you can like, it's weird, you hear like this sort of, you hear that like, it's like the moment that you passed by there was the moment that this harm was being inflicted, self-inflicted down there.
Did I actually take it, or what happened?
Oh yeah, did I say one harm with that? Did I say that out loud, or did I just say that you harmed yourself with that move? It was one harm that it got you with.
She's gonna start going.
No experience.
Yeah.
She says, "Hello, Sierra. Here's Mama. Here's Nichelle." She's gonna jump it.
Yeah, and Nichelle.
That is so traumatizing right now. That is so triggering.
You hear that in the distance out behind you, kind of like echo down, 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 down. And then you hear like the sort of the bounding of feet.
It's like a.
Yes! And you hear like the bounding of the feet coming up behind you.
I'm running. That's scary. I don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
and you're running off towards that small pinprick of light, and you're running off towards. You can hear movement down there now too. You hear the pitter patter of feet, kind of moving off.
I'm running towards it, and I'm gonna try to grab it.
Yeah. It's,
Get away from me!
Getting closer. And you guys are
Get away!
you're into this.
I don't want to come home.
This light is kind of like growing more and more. You hear it say, "I don't want to go home." As this you're running toward the site, you're noticing that you're running towards this sort of bright white light.
You literally said the worst thing you could possibly say to Joe.
Legitimately. And
Oh my god.
as you are about to leap out and grab Sarah to save her, y'all burst into this big white opening. You burst out into the light blinds you for a second, and you come to, and behind you is just a normal door that is hanging open right now into another storage closet with a whole bunch of cleaning supplies in it. And in front of you is Carson, standing there, working on his
Carson,
his magic portal
Oh,
thing.
everyone's here.
you motherfucker.
What the? And he
Why didn't you tell me
he jumps
anything
into
about
that.
this?
He's like, what? Oh,
Carson,
jeez,
please.
where did you come from? How does this keep happening? Oh my god. What?
Get us out of here.
I would love to do that. Okay.
You said to come to the basement.
Oh my god, you're here too.
Basement.
And you see the two of you see by the way, did you tackle Sarah? You burst out into the room.
I wouldn't say it was a tackle, it's more like a scoop, I gotcha, girly!
Stab you. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh my god, yeah, roll to kick some
You're
ass.
just trying to save me.
So, okay, this is why. I don't know who you are. You've come bounding at me. There's just darkness behind
it's
me.
fine.
I just had a premonition of a past thing, and I hear Mama's coming to get you. It's just, at this point, it's just reaction.
It is pure reaction.
What's it? Plus tough?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing the big whammy, obviously, but 8.
8, nice. You're fighting and inflict harm on each other. So I think that you pull out that you pull out that knife and you throw it instinctually. It's oh god, I've been grabbed. You throw this stab down and you get caught in the shoulder. And you
Can I use my luck point to take no damage?
yeah,
Wow,
for sure.
That's good. Thank you.
Right.
Sorry.
No,
No,
no
it's in full
damage. You
mode.
stab down, but it's you ricochet off bone, basically. But you don't even break skin or anything. It's just and as that happens, instinctually you kind of toss her down, you toss her out away from you down onto the ground, and right on your bad leg, and you take 1 harm whenever you land right on the wound, and you feel it split open again,
Oh no, I'm so sorry, love.
I'm gonna use a luck to not take that if that's cool.
yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's
I
it
can't
splits
really
up.
afford that.
You feel blood for a second, and then seals itself back up again.
Oh god, it's so much worse than in the video game.
I'm so sorry, love. I was just trying to come down and
I
help
stabbed
you.
you. I stabbed you.
The sisters helping sisters, you know
I
what
just
I mean?
had a really bad moment. I'm having a lot of really bad
Where
fucking
has
moments,
everyone
Carson.
been?
Are we there?
You sound like a jungle lady there.
Yeah, you did sound like John Mulaney there.
Everyone dead.
Yeah, you two, as you are bounding down the hallway, Gene, could you roll to investigate a mystery?
Oh,
As
You're
you are
gonna find
leading
the
the charge.
basement. You've got this. Go, Gene.
Gene.
Do you have good sharp?
that is a 9.
He does.
Nice,
I have as good sharp as you,
nice.
silly.
I'm just curious. I was.
You can ask. Yeah, you can
And I
ask
can
me.
use magic, so we're
one.
the same.
He's got computer skills.
It's true. He's got computer skills and magician skills,
And he's got
he didn't even practice it like you did.
Okay,
He's really good at.
so
He's really good
What does
at
that mean?
Excel sheets.
He's a
that
wizard.
means
He's a wizard.
hold 1.
Yes.
Okay,
That means you can ask me any of the questions from that list.
what was it going to do? The camouflaging and the being stuck here? What were what was
And you're asking me to keeper this.
yeah,
right?
I'm asking you, the keeper, this
What was it going to do?
what was it going to do? What was the point of the creating the portal? 'Cause,
Yeah.
now, however many things are stuck here because it was a one-way trip here, and now there's just this thing. like what was the point of all this? Because clearly it was an accident.
Yeah, so you kind of get the sense from this tape recording that you're as you're listening to it that it was a trip for him. Carson is the one who came through the portal, and actually you noticed that whenever he was speaking on the tape recorder, he said that not only was this camouflaged, but he also noted that he was changed by the trip as well.
Alien! I knew it!
So he's noted that the trip was he was traveling from wherever he came from,
Right.
and he is now stuck here.
Yeah.
And you get the sense that these other creatures, whatever they are not linked directly to that original source.
Okay. That's good. You know, Niq Demi. I get the sense here that
I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah, I'm assuming Nicodemus loved
I loved it. I like Nick.
you know, I get the sense that we're dealing with a lot of fingers and a lot of pies here, so just keep your wits about you.
I'll do my best. I will keep all my wits in one box.
They're gonna get together in the end. They can feel
Yeah,
it.
I can feel it.
All my wits, they're in my pocket.
I don't.
I got all my wits. All of their, every last one of my wits, they're in my possession.
I'm sorry to say this. Are those your wits in your pocket, or you just happen to see me?
Hey.
That was funny!
No, that was good. It's just
I'm laughing in Morse code with my eyes.
Oh man. And so wow.
Such a cute face. Oh,
Y'all hear something.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're listening to this tape recorder out loud in this hallway. You get the sense that maybe you've gotten a little too comfortable having seen that creature run away. Because you feel another one of those sort of hums through your body, like one of those slight house shifts almost.
Okay.
As you start to hear like that classic like through the vents, through the walls kind of skittering of that weird squishy sloppy creature as you are moving down the hall. But at the same time, as you are moving down this hall, you round the corner and like way off at the end of this hallway, you see this blue sort of metal door with like one of those like L handles and like one of those mesh sort of like bulletproof windows on it.
Oh shit. Okay.
And there is a marking on it. It says basement.
Nice.
So yeah, you see this door all the way into the hall, and you are hearing more of these creatures skittering around.
Are you going in slow motion on purpose?
Oh my goodness.
Gene,
more like-
totally enraptured by the newfound strength, is kind of making a bit of a almost like joke about it, going in fake slow motion down.
Yeah.
I admit, you're surpassing expectations, but let's get a move on.
And
that brought me back down to earth a little bit.
I'm sorry, I'm really stressed right
It's
now.
okay. Let's just go.
you hear more skittering.
Let's just go.
Walls. And you see Gene just kind of like walks off, slightly despondent. Like that pep that you had in your step all the way to this
Yeah.
hall is like probably melted away just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
That one hurt. That one got me.
You did just remember that all your friends
Mark.
are on the internet. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, which is not me just saying that. That is a very conscious decision that we made.
Yeah. Yep. It's true.
It is very true.
Nice.
And you wander off towards the door, running off over towards it. Nicodemus has taken point. Nicodemus has taken point clearly, and getting towards the door, and well, it's locked, but you have the keys for it. Luckily,
Here you go.
just defeated. Gene knows that you're the protagonist of this story now.
You can turn the key.
No, I'm not the main character.
What? This isn't a storybook. This is real. There are monsters after us. Turn the fucking key.
Okay.
The angry encouragement is really good. Yeah. You step the key in the lock and you unlock it.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna need you to roll to add your pressure to unlock that lock.
Turn the fucking key!
That one was messed up. Okay, that's
Help by Melly.
Yeah, you are definitely helping because it's strong encouragement. This is
What do I roll for helping?
no, guys, I didn't really mean it.
Oh,
Don't worry,
it's
this
cool.
isn't an actual roll. Though,
Oh.
I was joking.
So wrong.
To roll
I was
to
like,
open
the
the
key,
door.
break.
Could you imagine if there was a system that would make you
my
roll
god!
to open
Gene
a door?
snaps the key in half.
Well,
Who would
It's
make
busted.
that?
No, it's okay. You open the door and you see it's not the stair. It's not the dark inky stairs that you saw. It's a very normal-looking set of stairs that goes down towards another
Just
kind
the
of
back
door
way.
at the bottom that goes.
I don't
into
like the back way.
That goes into the basement proper.
Okay.
And you can see the light sort of like emanating through the windows of the door down there. At
Yeah.
the bottom of the stairwell.
Okay. I pull out my flashlight and I'm like click it a couple times and I go, all right, let's you ready?
Let's go inside. I want to try and do the barrier again and hopefully let
Leave
it
it.
not be attached to me, but try and do it, but where it's just the barrier on the door to prevent whatever that thing is from getting following
I
us.
think that's cool as hell. Why don't you roll me some magic.
That's 6 plus my weird is 8. Fuck it. Let's do another luck to roll
Yeah.
a 12.
Yeah.
I want this to work
Oh man, okay.
for sure.
Alright, what does everybody use? I've used 2.
I've used
That
3.
was my 2.
You
I
used
used
3.
one.
You used 2.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the last time that you used that other point of luck, I did describe what happened to you the last time you used that other point of luck, right?
Yes.
It
Not
was,
the most recent time though.
That's what I thought. Yeah, there was one more. And it's kind of like you feel it's like another small piece gets exaggerated. It just kind of feels like you're getting more manic and caring a little less about it. And you're just
Same.
like feeling like you want to live that monkey energy IRL all
Same.
kind of like all the times, you know?
IRL monkey.
IRL monk.
campaign.
Yeah, so that's what's happening to you. And then we got you over here, using your luck.
Yes.
And we'll touch on what that means here in a minute.
The Council of Nikos.
Dude,
It's just a bunch of witchy twinks.
they're like the judgy gays.
You're
Yeah.
gonna come knock on the door
Yes.
with a clipboard and say,
gonna
we
be
have
like
to do an
the-
inspection.
That tracks.
It's
so
the twink
hard.
version of American Horror Story Coven.
Literally.
Literally though.
That's all it is.
Yeah, but you put your, and it's like you're focused on it this time because you're like,
Mhm.
I'm not messing this one up again. You kind of like put your hands up and do that sort of like lock click motion, and a fully opaque barrier of like that deep sort of crushed velvety blue kind of like
alright.
clasps over the door, and you hear after a couple seconds you hear a bang on it.
Okay, let's go.
I did good. I did a good thing. Let's
Let's not test my luck. It
Yeah.
only lasts for 30 minutes, by the way.
Awesome. So yeah, you come through the door and you walk right into the room, and hey, somehow everyone else got here before you, and they didn't even use the basement freaking door.
There you
I
are!
feel silly.
So glad you could be here.
Yeah, and again, Carson is kind of like startled by the new entrance and kind of like settles on you for a second. He's like, "Jeez, Michelle?
Oh, it's me. Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
here. I'm still here. Just a little bit more.
Yeah, you got
Monkey!
that is some nasty magic you've got on you. What? That is weird." And then he looks over at you, Nico, and he's like, his eyes narrow in, and he's like, "What have you been doing?" And then he has to snap back into his focus.
He's part of the Wizard Twigs.
That would be crazy.
Shifting
So
his,
wait, I have a question. If you're at Carson's age, does he get to elevate to like the Otter Wizard, the Wizard Otter Brigade?
Yeah, your
Council?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that was good.
For the gays back home, I just feel like I had to ask.
It's important.
It's always good to get a little more. But like, yeah, he's settling on all of you, and he's like noting all of the sort of like slightly unlocked Like he looks at Jean, he's like, "You can do magic?"
I'm gonna pull out my flashlight and I'm gonna start zapping it in his face like this with the stun gun part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because my flashlight is a fucking taser too, bitches.
What?
That's right.
Did you buy it off Amazon?
Yeah, for like $20.
Wait, is it really, or are you like...
No, it
that's
really
real.
deals
That's real.
1 harm off of my Watchman's flashlight, which we looked up
Yeah.
and found like a night watch like at-home vigilante flashlight.
Oh my god.
That feels like
You get it for like
$20.
20 bucks.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna zap it in his face and be like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Oh God. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's we should discuss this. Before we do, I need all of you to help me close this thing so that I can focus on other things. Okay? And he's like trying really hard to keep it focused. Sarah, jeez, yes. That's what I mean, but you need to go to the other side of the circle, parallel from me, on exact other side. That's the move, though. And Jean, I need you to stand. I need us all to form a circle around this.
Okay.
And he looks over at you,
I'm holding a hockey stick.
holding a hockey stick, and he's like, "Listen, I know." He's like, "I get it," and he's like, it's like he can tell what you know you are too, which is like not magic at all.
I'm just a person.
And he says,
We're all just people.
magic is emotion, okay? Magic is emotion, and it is connection, and it is big. So I just need you to come over here, and I need you to just kind of try, okay? And try to feel, and try to see if you can just help me out. And he's like doing these hand motions, and he's like, I just need you all to put your hands up, and I need you all to focus in on this.
We're conduits.
Abigail, if you don't get out of here, you'll
And
never
he hears
play
you
hockey
say that,
again.
actually. He hears you say that about being conduits, and he says,
Just need to not get
Yes.
on the screen.
oh, he says, yes, that's exactly it. We're all conduits in here. Some of us are stronger than others. And he looks at you, Nico, and he's like, Nico, I need you standing right next to me on this circle. And he's like, and I just need us all, and Nico, I need you to copy what I'm doing.
Okay.
And he
us
looks
to do that
over at you a bit. He's like,
Yeah.
try
Yeah,
a little
copy what
bit,
you're
and he
doing
looks at
too.
you, and he's like, I need you to, and he's like noting that your magic is slightly different. He's like,
My
Pull it.
Undertaker eyes.
yeah, just do what you did. He's like, do what you've done before, you know?
Okay.
And he says, just do what you did, and he says,
I'm really mad at you right now.
It's so hard to...
I know. Yeah, and you
Channeling.
start channeling that anger. You're doing those hand motions that you've done before.
It's so
Dr.
hard to
Strange.
copy you. There's like a wall between us. I can't see your hands. There's a wall.
Yes!
And there's Dr. Strange over there. We've got Michelle, who's like going insane, and she's like got her hands up and she's going crazy. And
Just
we've
monkey
got
bashing.
Abigail over here, who's like, oh god, half committed, half there. And as all of us start standing around this circle of energy, you sort of see Carson's eyes light up, a la Gale from Baldur's Gate 3. And his sort of like this and the energy in his hands crackles stronger, and that blue gets brighter, and a layer of orange starts to appear around that blue from all of your energies. And it kind of like makes this sort of like this blue, red, orange, like layered sort of reverberating pulse, and it's sort of like you watch these 3 layers like come outwards, and as they extend outwards slowly, like you're peeling an onion, and it's like the 3 layers sort of like expanding out. You feel the force of the wind and like the power of this gate like pushing against you, and he like really quick you see him do a really big sweeping hand gesture all the way around, and he like puts both of his hands forwards, kind of in the same way that you're doing with yours. This sort of, these three layers clap back in on each other and into the center of the circle. And like, it like sucks in and then blows out. And it knocks you it knocks you all off your feet. And it shakes the room.
Why is it always the leg?
Right? Every time. It knocks you all down, like the room is shaking, so I'm imagining like some glass bottles probably like fall and shatter onto the ground as the sort of air around you starts to calm down, and like any weird, that sort of that sense of like distress that you were getting from being in this sort of labyrinthian version of this apartment, you sort of start to feel that seep away a little, and you start to feel that weird sort of calm come back. And the room that was purely white before is now, you realize you're just in the middle of a really messy basement with a bunch of like, those leaky steam pipes are down there, and this like exposed wire. It is as dangerous as Carson has been pointing out like to you over the past year and a half. But with the addition of this giant black 2D rip in reality. Just sort of like floating casually
No,
in the
it's just
center
there?
of all of you. And it's
Hanging
just,
out?
It's just there. It's just hanging out. It is not. It is so inactive that it is. It's too quiet. Like it almost feels like it's got negative energy. Like if you were to put
The vibes are not there.
they are off. The vibes are not there. There's like it's pure nothingness.
I have a question. Since was that part of the premonition? Did we stop it?
Yes, it was. So I believe that means you get to mark experience, right?
All of us?
I think it's just for Sarah for having that premonition at the beginning. I know that you guys also sort of had a vision, but that was spurred on by the house, not her.
That makes
her premonition.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've closed that part of this barrier, and this calm sort of is breaking across all of you. You can hear everyone's breath now, and you can just sort of like, you realize there's like a hum of like a light that is turned on and like flickering, like one of the basement lights is just like coming off, and you kind of notice that there's like one of the windows at the other end, and there's light streaming through it from the daytime, and it's not red, it's just like white light, normal.
Oh my god, the outside.
Yes. And you feel a little calmer now, and you feel like you have, for now, closed off this immediate danger. Carson sits up, and he looks at all of you, and he says, that doesn't usually happen. And we're gonna end there for right now.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's episode 3. I hope you're all enjoying it out there. I hope you're all enjoying it at the table.
I think everyone gets their rent free next month.
I'm moving out.
I haven't seen my security deposit back.
Yeah, please. Oh God, yeah. As for right now, we're gonna sign off. We'll see you all next time, and as always, please, just do not forget to say.
Yes.
I kind of word that a little differently every single time, it turns out.
That's fine.
Good.
It's not remember to always say yes, yay anymore.